Good morning, Digger Cheese McDonald's. How can I help you?
Yes, can I have a medium caramel frappe with no whipped cream or caramel drizzle?
What else for you?
That'll be it.
All right, your total's going to be $413, first window.
All right, thank you.
My pleasure.
I wish Friday just hurry up.
It's just too hard to move.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Coffee Life with Drea Inspirations. Thank you for coming to the channel this morning and watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, press that like button, and also press the notification bell so that you can get more content to come as we enter to this journey. Good morning again. It is Thursday. I'm on my way to work. I am so happy that it's Thursday because tomorrow will be Friday and I have a 3-day weekend. But this is a story time. One of the things that I do, I am a supportive service coordinator. I help the elderly continue to live an independent life. If they cannot live the independent life, what happens is I provide the resources to them so that they can continue to live that independent life. Nobody wants to go into a nursing home, right? Thank God for my position and pretty much just being able to help them in a time of need and crisis when everything seems to be going wrong. So the story time, which is the storyline, is position solidified. A lot of times we don't know what our position is in life. We may hit a bumpy road, have some situations that alters what our positions can be and what it is. And sometimes we second guess when we know what our position is supposed to be. So I had a friend yesterday call me, pretty much wanted me to fill out an application for a position that is a supervisor position. She had been reaching out to me for a long time about this position, and I just didn't see a need or take that position because of the position that I'm in right now with the current job and career that I'm in. Number one, as a supportive service coordinator, I am a supervisor. So I supervise the tenants at the property and help them with the resources and give them the tools that they need to be able to live comfortably and accordingly. However, with this position, this is at a blood bank, and I used to work at the blood bank, but I left the job because I went to a better position, and it was so much drama at the job that it was literally like working around little kids at a daycare. And so that was something that I just didn't want to do, and I didn't and always have not liked working with people that carry a lot of drama. It just does something to me emotionally and physically. I begin to get stressed. It's just not a good situation. So when she called me yesterday and she told me about the position, I told her, I said, well, I don't see how this position will work out for me. Simply just because of the paid holidays that I get off. An example of that would be I get 10 to 12 days off paid holiday for Christmas. I get a week off for Thanksgiving. All the other days, like the 4th of July, if I'm off the weekend, they add 3 more paid holidays to that. This coming up holiday, which is Valentine's Day, for most jobs, Valentine's Day is just a normal day, right? But for my job, it's a holiday. So I get a paid holiday off for Valentine's Day. So really not trying to leave this position because of all the benefits that they have that I probably wouldn't get at another job. And then plus the hours of PTO and the pay rate would not outweigh what I make at my job. my current job now that I hope to retire at unless something else happens. So she was just very adamant about me taking the position, and I just kind of broke down and just said, well, I'll fill out the application. If they call me in for an interview, I'll go to that. It's no harm in that. But she kept saying, take the position. And I was like, well, I don't know. I would have to weigh the pros and cons. She wasn't happy with what my answer was, which I figured she would not be. But, this is me. This is what I do. And so if I don't feel good about a thing, I'm not going to do a thing, because I work off of emotions. So everything has to feel a certain way for me to do a certain thing. If it doesn't feel right, I don't do it. Now, if it feels good, then I'll do it. However, getting off the phone with her, she said, call me or text me when you fill out the application. So with that being said, that means once I'd have filled out the application and texted her or called her, she would have went to the supervisor and had them pull my application. Now, the thing about it is, again, I worked with all these folks. So I know these, most of them pretty well, except for the new ones that have came in. It wouldn't be hard for them to pull my application. I wouldn't necessarily have to go through her to get my application pulled. But in the end, I feel like she thought that, by doing so, which means texting her and calling her, she would push the envelope for me and get the application pulled. So that's not the problem. Here's the problem. Here's the kicker. You only want me to fill out an application because of a person that is working there that we know that you don't like. And she filled out the application. Because you don't want her to have a sliding chance of getting that position, you gonna call me and ask me to fill out an application and leave my good job to get this position. So, which means it would block her of any chances of getting the position. So this is why I say I don't like work drama. And all this is her bringing the work drama to me. And I haven't worked at that blood bank for 3 years. And so my thing about this is that if you don't want the girl to get the position, then why you don't fill out for the position? Position solidified. I know what my position is and what my goals and aspiration and the will that God has for me. I'm not going to jump out there and just take a position because someone asked me to, especially if it doesn't feel good. And I generally love my job and what I do with my job and outside my job. So taking that position would only it will only complicate things, because then I wouldn't have time to do all the other things that I do outside of my 9 to 5 with my job. It would be extremely hard to run my businesses. It would be extremely hard to try to accomplish my goals in life. So what I'm simply saying to you all this morning with this storyline, I'm so sorry the sun is shining bright. I'm happy about that because we haven't seen sun in days. But what I'm trying to say is your position is solidified. You know your rank, your position of what you're supposed to be doing, and letting somebody come in to try to rearrange that and alter that is a no-go. Your position is not their position. Their position for you is not your position. Maintain and work the position that you have for yourself, because in the end, you will get the glory. You will reap the benefits of all of it. The benefits, even though it benefits you and it never benefits the person. And let's just say this person gets mad because you didn't create a situation where you applied for the job and got the position, then that person really doesn't care about what your position is anyway. And so what we need to understand is is that we need to understand what our position is in life. And once we understand what our position is in life, then we run with it. We run with it until the wheels fall off. Nobody else is going to think for you. Nobody else is going to work for you, going to make the money for you. Nobody else is going to do the things that need to be done the way you like it to be done in the position that you have not only have gotten and have been in for a while, but it is a position that you have created for yourself. That is a beautiful thing, to create a position for yourself and to ante up to the next level of that position. Think about what people try to do to destroy your position that is solidified and that works for you.